Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Healthy Business Podcast. I am Sarah Cook and I am going to be sharing with you how you can thrive in times of uncertainty. We are right now in a period of transition. We're in that period of change and we are going through some uncertain times. And I think it's important that we acknowledge that. But I'm a massive believer, and having been there myself, I know that it doesn't mean that you have to compromise your business or your lifestyle. You can have a flexible business that you love, but also that works in a way that works for you. And that still means bringing money in. That still means supporting your clients. It still means looking after you. And I'm going to share with you 4 ways that you can absolutely thrive within your business right now and the things that you should be doing. So, as I said, it is important that we recognize that we're in that period of change, but I also want you to reflect on the fact that the last 3 years have been a period of change and you're still here, you still have your business, and that is incredible. So you already have the resilience, you already have the risk taking. You are already amazing because you have a business that has sustained everything that we've gone through in the last couple of years. So recognizing that all the decisions you make now are directly going to impact your results now, but also in the future. So if you decide to close your doors, if you decide to stop investing in the things that you know will make a difference, that will have a direct impact on your sales and your results in the future. So it's really important that we recognize that and that we take a CEO approach to everything that we're doing within our businesses. This is not a time for putting our head in the sand. This is not a time for just stopping doing, anything relating to investing in your business, investing in the growth. I know that sometimes it can feel like, if you've invested in a program or if you've invested in getting support, that now is not the right time. I would love for you to reflect on that and think actually now is a brilliant time for you to future-proof your business, for you to invest in the things that are actually going to make a difference. So, sharing with you those 4 things that I think you can do to actually future proof, but also sustain, but more importantly, to thrive during this time. I know so many business owners who, over the last couple of years, have grown their business. Now, if we'd have looked at that when the world was falling to pieces, when COVID was first announced, the pandemic was first announced, we wouldn't have any businesses surviving. No one would be in business, but actually you took action. And I want you to remember that if you are starting to have some wobbles, if you're starting to think, oh gosh, we're going through recession, we're going through uncertain financial times, now is your time. Now is absolutely the time to go, come on, let's go. Like there are opportunities everywhere for you to be thriving right now. And it is just the most exciting time. So 4 ways that you can thrive right now. First of all, it comes down to that mindset. It comes down to you doubling down on your personal growth. What are the things that you need to be doing to take yourself into that space that is having that energy, having that mindset that looks for opportunity? Knowing how and what you need to do to set yourself up for the best possible way of success means that you will still attract your dream clients. You will still be able to make those sales because there are people still spending. You have a solution to someone's problem. And that means that we need to lean into that. You need to know that you have the best possible solution. So this comes from our energy. This comes from our mindset. This comes from you spending that time investing in yourself in the sense of energy. That will come from surrounding yourself by the best people. That will come from surrounding yourself with positive people. That might even mean that you stop looking at the news or scrolling through social media. So you're actually being intentional with the things that you consume, the things that you are listening to, the people that you're spending time with. Double down on the things that keep you in that positive space. Now, I don't mean kind of staying in this high vibe, high energy time all the time. To be honest, I don't think that's possible. I think our bodies need that time to be nourished. It needs time to relax, and our brain does as well. So having that time, that space, that energy that allows you to be high vibe when you need to, but also bringing back your nervous system down to support yourself, to have those creative thought process moments. All our best ideas come from when we take time out, right? Or we're on autopilot. When we're driving the car, we're in the shower on holiday. Really, that comes from giving your brain that headspace because you're not busy all the time. I had a brilliant quote the other day that overwhelm isn't coming from when you're busy. Overwhelm comes from when you're busy without a plan. So we need to make sure that we're giving ourselves that space to have that mindset, to have that creative thinking, to have that personal growth. And that comes from surrounding yourself and being surrounded by people who are making changes in a positive way, that are looking for opportunities. Have that collective motivation, have that inspiration from others who are having success, because you will learn from that, but you will also take that energy from it as well. So you'll fuel your energy. So one of the things we've been talking a lot about in my Thrive Mastermind is how you can set yourself up to success. And knowing that all of these things are happening, life changes, the world's changing. The one constant in our world is change. So if we're in that right space, that we're looking for opportunities, you are absolutely going to thrive right now. The other thing that I want you to consider is looking at what you're good at. You know your strengths, you know what you're good at. That might mean that you need to stop doing some things within your business. So, really focusing on the one thing that you're good at and then looking at how you can take that further. So, what is the driving force of your business? What can be the driving force of your business going forward? Is there a way that you can make it more efficient? Is there a way that you can make it more profitable? I don't mean just increasing prices here, but example, if you have a product business, could you look at ways to reduce packaging costs or to increase spend? So looking at bundle options. And you're in service provision, then think about how you can make that more efficient. Do you need to show up more? Could you show up less? How are people learning at the moment? Do they want more of a self-study, or do they need that in-person support? Think about the things that you are good at, and that will really, really help you. What is the driving force of your business? The third area that will help you thrive is to look for opportunities. Now, I've talked a little bit about opportunities already, but this is proactively seeking the opportunities. So, recognizing that the world is changing, but listening to your audience. What does the world need right now? What have you got as assets that you can put out there that allow you to support your audience in the ways that they need right now? They might not necessarily know what they need. They might tell you what they want, but actually, you as the expert, you know exactly what they need. So we know I've done a lot of trend research recently, and I shared this with the people who came to my Supercharge Your Sales live event. And we looked at some of the key trends that are going on in the macro space for direct impact within our business, but actually what we can do about it. Now, it's all well and good looking at what's going on in the world, but actually, how can we turn that into an opportunity? That's the real game changer. So we know that people need control right now. We know people need to have that support. We know people are coming into the biggest spending time of the year. And this is a really key thing. Don't assume that people aren't spending right now, because they absolutely are. They're making choices in a different way, yes, but we're coming into the biggest spending opportunities. So we've got lots of things that people are spending money on. If you're in the UK, we've got school holidays coming up. For half term, we've got Christmas holidays coming up. There is festive season. There's Thanksgiving, there's Christmas, but also the other things, Halloween, bonfire night. There are so many things that people are spending money on right now. The other thing people are spending a lot of money on right now is support from a health perspective. And if you can tap into that, whatever niche, whatever industry you're in, from a marketing perspective, or maybe you've got a product or a service that directly helps people with that, whether it's mental health, physical health, emotional health, whatever industry you're in, there is always a way to support people through that. And recognizing what people need is really, really important. As I said earlier, you can still grow your business, you can still scale your business whilst having a flexible lifestyle. This isn't about doing more things so that you hit burnout, because then you can't help anybody. This is about being reflective on what the world needs, seeking those opportunities, and then creating something or using what you already have within your armory, within your assets of your business, that allows you to support your audience in the ways that they need to. Now, the fourth way that I want to remind you that you can thrive is that conversations equal conversions. This is not the time for you to be pulling back and putting your head in the sand, disappearing from social media, disappearing from all of your marketing. People need you right now, and I want you to show up. And I talk a lot about consistency versus constancy. And I appreciate that constancy is a completely made up word, but it fits well with this example. So, consistency is about you showing up in a consistent way. Constancy means that you feel like you should be there every single day on all platforms all the time. You absolutely don't. What I want you to consider is how you can be consistent, but also how you can turn your content, whatever content that looks like, into conversations. I'm seeing a lot more of this, that people are pulling back from engaging directly commenting on your social media posts or replying to emails. That doesn't mean they're not listening. That doesn't mean they're not watching. What I would really consider you doing is to taking those pieces of content and inviting people to have a conversation, because people need that extra reassurance right now. And that's okay. You are the expert. Having that conversation with somebody, and that might come through in your emails, it might be in your direct messages, but that will lead to more conversions. So if you stop with the call to actions, if you stop with your social media, if you stop with all your other content, people still need their problem solving and they will go somewhere else. So now is the time for you to really not double down and increase your content, but to get really specific with your content. Have those content pieces that are talking to your audience, that are supporting them, that are helping them, that are giving value to them, but actually talking, get under the skin of who that person is. What do they need? And this goes back to my previous point around seeking opportunities, where you're actually listening to your audience. Ask them questions, get them to respond to you, get them to send you a message. And with that, send me a message. I'm on Instagram at Sarah Cook Coaching. If you want more information on how I am sharing any of these examples, drop me a message with the word thrive into Instagram and I will help you. I will personally help you with a few different examples on how I think you can take your business to the next level. I'm so passionate about this. And as I said, I've been in exactly the same position as you. I am in the same position as you. I'm seeing some of my audience that are pulling back on different things. What I'm doing is going, brilliant. This is an opportunity for us to thrive. This is an opportunity for us to support even more people, because we have got solutions to help anyone, whatever industry you're in. You absolutely can be thriving right now. And those that are opportunity seekers, those that are investing in the right things to help you grow and help support your knowledge to be able to grow, and having that support network around you, that those are the people who are actually going to make a difference to their bottom line. It's one of the reasons that I have invested more within my personal development and my coaching space. So I'm working with a really high level coach. I'm within a mastermind, but I'm also working on other areas. So I'm investing in my health right now, and I'm investing in lots of other things. And I think it's really important that this isn't a time to be cutting back on the things that you know will make a difference. As I said earlier, the decisions you make right now are going to directly impact the results that you have within the next quarter. So if you're wanting to hit goals by the end of this year, by the end of 2022, and start next year strong, now is the time for you to be making those decisions, investing in the things that actually make a difference. Honestly, your time now is to thrive. I'm so excited for you. And this isn't me kind of having false positivity. I honestly believe there are huge opportunities for you in whatever business you're in. And as I said, I'm really inviting you that if you are not able to see where those opportunities might be, or you're feeling a bit stuck or feeling a bit overwhelmed, let's get that plan in place. Let's get rid of that overwhelm. Drop me a message with the word thrive onto Instagram at Sarah Cook Coaching. I would love to hear from you. It's my gift to you for listening to this podcast. I want to support you. I want you to succeed in your business. I'm all about having a sustainable business in a way that works for you. It is that true level of a healthy business that you are operating at your best levels. And that includes your mindset, that includes your personal growth, your health as well. But also it includes the health of your business. We have to have a future-proof business, a sustainable business that works in a way that isn't going to cause that burnout, that allows you to grow, that allows you to scale, that allows you to have joy. And if we continue to listen to what's going on in the world, the media, journalists are there to sell a story. They are not going to share the success stories. They're going to share the hardships, because that is what the media and that is what people sadly want to hear. If we flip that, if we surround ourselves with those positive people, the ones that are actually making positive ripple effects, I promise you, will have the best possible success within your business. So 4 things that I've really shared with you on how I think you can thrive in times of change, in times of transition. Double down on your personal growth, your mindset, your energy. Focus on the things that you're good at. Remember what is the driving force of your business. Seek those opportunities. They are absolutely everywhere. If you can listen to your audience, understand what the world needs, and translate that into your business offerings, you will thrive. And the fourth P is to remember that conversations equal conversions. So start opening up that, have those conversations with your audience. That will lead you into knowing what they need support with, and that will enable you to thrive. I would love to hear what you think of this. Let me know if it's bringing anything up for you. Leave a review, send me a message on Instagram at Sarah Cook Coaching. I would absolutely love to hear what comes up for you from listening to this. Now is your time to thrive. I cannot wait to hear your success stories. It's something I'll be sharing a lot more about with the people who are in my mastermind, my Thrive Mastermind, because have invested in themselves. They have invested in the growth of their business, and they are there to create that sustainable business. We're having a retreat in a few weeks' time, which is going to be investing in their health as well as their businesses to take them to the next level. And that is what I'm all about, is supporting you guys to get to that next level. If you're interested in hearing more about the Thrive Mastermind, again, drop me a message on Instagram at Sarah Cook Coaching, and I will see you on the next episode. Now is your time to thrive. I hope that's been useful. I can't wait to hear your feedback, and I will see you very soon.